actually.
He freezes it and eats it.
So I cap it. I don't know how to speak to you, Vernier, Archsage. But this is source of true knowledge, and as such, I would offer it to you, if you would take it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Offering knowledge to the god of it.
Oh god, is there... I don't have bless! Damn it! I'm trying to think of like a way to like aid in whatever role he might be doing right now.
I'm gonna give him a religion roll. The higher he gets, the better, because that determines the D100 DC.
Oh, okay.
I got nothing on that shit.
Yeah.
I'll give him advantage because of well, just all of this.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Okay.
That's a 17.
17 with guidance, which yes, it does apply. No better time for it to apply than right now.
Right.
All right.
Damn, not even Champion Fate would hit it. God, just roll good.
Okay. Ooh.
I told y'all the secret to playing D&D. I don't know why you don't like.
Yeah, just roll.
It's real good.
Would it be like roll a D100 minus 1d4 then? If you're rolling it with...
No, because you already got plus 1d4 on the religion check.
Oh, we got plus on that. Okay, I see. So the guidance comes
17. 97!
97? Seven's in there!
Basically
God,
the
no
best
shot.
result.
That is unfortunate. That being said, you get one reroll.
Would've failed.
No, you get one reroll.
Okay.
Do I have anything that can help?
I'll tell you why. It's it's in relation to the thing I sent you. This for the first one.
That's I
You
figured.
picked up
Okay.
on it.
That's what I was relating it to. That's kind of why my impetus for doing this in the first place.
Just roll like a 3.
Yeah. How about
Ah, God.
23?
3's in there.
Minus the.
So close yet so far.
Wait, is that 23 minus 17?
No,
you have
it's
to hit
17 is the DC in the first place.
Oh.
That would have been a way of doing it, huh? Like I put I do like divine intervention. The DC is equal to your
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were
class.
doing.
3, 2.
That would be a way of doing it. That would be a fair. That'd be a more
Oh,
precedent.
thank
to
God, the
it.
frog
was
jumped
gonna-
out of the tube. Yes, let's
Yeah.
go.
Why
I
is
was
he in
gonna
the
ask. I was
He
gonna ask
just
if I
chilling
could
there. I
try
didn't
throwing
want him to
like.
get killed though.
Nice. Very humanitarian of you. I was gonna ask if I could like subtract my charisma, but then it'd be 18, so it'd just be close.
Yeah, no.
No. Oh well. Missed opportunities.
Do I still have? I still have the thing that lets you pass a skill check, right? Is this a skill check?
Oh, that's a very excellent question. How does
How
does
the fuck
divine
luck roll
intervention-
in here?
How the fuck does divine intervention work on this? Like, it has that read. I actually don't. I have no fucking clue. If you roll a number equal to, it doesn't actually say. It just says you roll percentile dice. You know what? We're gonna the throwback Thursday, flashback Friday, back Saturday, whatever you want to call it. If I'm gonna roll a d20, the same as a lucky, a literal lucky. You guys remember the coin? Okay, well,
Yeah,
Chris, you
Corey.
won't remember it. The coin of Kareb? That does apply to luck saves. Or not luck saves? Why do I call them luck saves? Luck check, rolls, whatever. It applies to luck. So in theory,
You need a
6. So he has a 25% chance of failing. Still, even with a luck. Oh boy.
Okay.
11, average. So
That's
that
like
puts
average.
23 down to 12. Okay. You hold up this horn filled with this fluid knowledge, so to speak. And as you hold it up, it begins to froth? No. Fog up. Almost like, like liquid nitrogen. This cool mist begins flowing out from the lip, or off the lip of it. Even though you might have capped it, it goes through some crack between cap and horn. And the mist otherwise is relatively normal, as if you would have put liquid nitrogen, whatever that is, into the horn. But then at a certain point, mere moments later, some of the mist, not all of it, but only some of it, begins to dance up as opposed to flow down. The hand that is holding the horn, your hand, the fog forms another hand holding onto it. And you feel a gentle force pushing it back to you. As you see this misty hand, which is larger than your own, by the way, surprisingly, just push it back down to you, imploring you to keep it.
Huh. Then I will cap it. And I guess we are just at an understanding.
As you go back to cap it, you do note that it smells different. You with your keen sense of scent. It smells different, and you sort of look into it, like wondering what's different about it. It smells more like mead now. Sort of. It also has something else with it, some scent of ozone. And if you, as you move it, you hear it gently swish back and forth. And it no longer is this gentle, tranquil, sort of watery flow like the font actually is. You hear it crackle, almost. So almost like a carbonated liquid, I guess. It has a sort of fizzle to it. It is different.
Like, it might not be sacrilegious different?
Like it is along your gods' parameters, yes.
Yes.
Having been blessed from this dirty dragon water.
He burned off the impurities, aka dragon.
Yeah. The dragon
Fill it
stank.
black beans water.
This used to be swamp water, now it's fine mead.
Oh, yes. The purest of all swamp bog.
While
That's
Ruhan is in the midst of looking at, the weird new liquid that has been granted unto him, those of you that are at the font itself, the door is still open over here. It's ajar, rather. The one that leads off towards wherever. The one that Abigail and Varric were looking at before. And you see an eye looking at all of you for but a moment before it just ducks behind the door back into the darkness. And all of you can see it, even if you don't have vision that goes out that far. Like, that's how bright this eye is.
And we tell...
Well,
Is
it was
it
a bit
the-
creepy.
No, it wouldn't be Casper.
Fair.
How far... Okay, how far away is the door? Is it like 60 feet? Damn it, too
If you want to use your divine sense, I would say it extends out that far.
Ew, I will totally do that, because I'm curious.
Celestial.
That's... We're getting many people watching us right now.
I think
Maybe
we
I'm
only have
thinking
really
that.
one sort,
Probably.
if I'm being honest.
But many different points of looking.
Abigail begins writing in her book back to her parents.
Ma, I learned
More
some
specifically, her mother.
Yeah.
Shall we ask our questions and then go? Or...
Well, knowing their questions makes mine a little bit easier. So yeah.
So juggle and Varric's asking. He either wants to know how to find and kill Deimos,
Vengeful.
or how he can fix Lena's arm.
Hmm.
Because that's the thing. That's the reason why Lena hasn't just been hit with some sort of regeneration magic and gotten her arm back.
Shit,
There's
that's
something
a very
wrong
good
with
point. How did I know
Yeah,
that?
there's something wrong with it. That's the whole reason why Lena has an artificed arm.
So does he want to kill the person that caused the problem or fix the problem itself? Kind of moment.
Who knows? I don't know which question he'd ask yet, is the thing.
You have a week or something. He
I-
found something.
I'm gonna take out the brooch and just dip it in the water.
Oh shit!
That's a fascinating idea.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh hell, man! You fucking dipped the silver brooch of Night Genevieve in the fucking water. Oh shit! Oh god! Jesus! Get the water! Get the water, Edward! Get the water!
You're just going.
Get the water, Nevros! Get the water!
Oh god.
What does it do, Genevieve?
Oh my gosh! I was not expecting that.
Well, shit.
I'm here to keep you on your toes.
You always do. You always do.
Should we expect things to be on fire, or are we good?
You
The
dip
pool
the brooch
turns
in the
into
water
lava.
and begins melting.
The what?
The what?
Shit!
It turns like its silver material turns almost like into quicksilver, flowing from your hand down into the water. But it's sort of like a coagulant or a what's a precipit? Is that what it's called? A precipit, like a material that forms when you combine two liquids together. I don't remember what it's called. Precipitate?
Can you the composite?
A composite? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can see
sense,
it
composite boat.
sort of flow in the water. This utterly tranquil water. Even when Rose, you first drank from it, and Abigail and all of you so on, it is still tranquil, like a perfectly flat, reflective mirror almost. Albeit one that's a bit miscolored. You guys can actually see the silver brooch, like, not swim, but get carried by some unseen current through the water, swirling. And Abigail sees it and she remarks, "That's the symbol of the Undertow." Which is basically, it's a whirlpool. It's literally just a whirlpool. And at this epicenter of the whirlpool, it begins to finally, once again, condense. Like, it divides into a bunch of different flows and strands that spin and spin and spin until finally the end of the string, so to speak, is reached. And then they're all being toilet flushed into the center of this, where they all meet together once more and condense. Although they condense in far, far more mass than they had before. Because the silver brooch was just a brooch. It's not that big. But from how far it melted, and I guess you can call it diluted, or perhaps alchemically grown, or divinely grown, or whatever you want to determine it as, who knows? That's a question for a later point, maybe. It now is enough to make a coffin. Or not a coffin, a tombstone. That's the better way to put it. A tombstone. It is a tombstone, like many tombstones in real life, which have crosses, because religious iconography. This one is a holy symbol, or a religious icon, rather, for Lovisa the Vaunted.
I'm believing God of the Dead. Or
It's a god of order.
God of order.
Law, tradition, and duty. It is the most common god amongst knights back in the day.
Makes sense.
What the fuck?
Language.
Especially right now. Okay.
You're swearing in front of gods, they will curse you, you know?
Yeah. He starts looking up as if like lightning's about to strike him or something. Even though you guys are underground.
Can Rose spend one of the adaptable energy things to make her like arrow turn lightning and throw it above him?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's actually fucked up. That's fucked up. But you can do
But
that.
the bear got him. Can
Now
you try
make
to
a
do
stealth
it?
check.
Okay, thank you. Still, and don't roll shit. That's a good roll. But the bear got into him.
Lightning, some sort of electrical popping happens.
See, I told you. I told you.
I can't say. What do I say? What do I say? He begins to try to hide underneath the dead grafted Draka.
Probably best that you say nothing at all.
See, this is what happens with excessive cursing all the time.
Oh, you guys ever seen Alexis: The Lost Empire?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Yeah.
You remember when we first meet Dr. Sweet and Mole? And then
Yes.
Mole runs away? And
Yes,
then he
yes,
hides
yes,
underneath
yes.
a blanket?
Mm.
Yeah, that's what he does. He runs up, and he's and then you can see his eyes peeking out from underneath the undead Drake's body. Like that. There you go. I found the clip for you.
Wonderful.
While this is happening this entire time,
There's so much going on constantly.
the D&D thing, something serious happening, gotta prank someone else.
Yeah.
It's a perfect time. They won't expect
Look,
it.
the only way to break his habit of cursing all the time, put the beer god into him.
Yeah, literally.
It won't stop him.
Gotta
This
try.
tombstone begins moving. It floats up out of the water until it actually breaches it. And then it begins sliding, or rather coasting. The very bottom of this, what appears to be some sort of silvery or marble line structure, quote unquote, still in the water barely, begins coasting over here until it hits land. Dirt. Stone, rather. Facility flooring, I guess the better way of calling it. It rolls out of the water and onto land. You guys even hear this unfortunate rumblings and scratchings of stone sliding, scraping against stone. Until it finally, once it's fully out of the water, stops. And then begins to crack. Almost like I don't know, like an egg. It cracks and breaks, and you see a person. One decked on armor.
I will grab her out of it.
She offers you no resistance as you pull her out of it. She looks up and around in utter awe, and you can hear her begin saying something in common. Thank you. I promise I will live up to this. From the way she's looking up, it doesn't take an insight check to tell that she's thanking the gods.
You already have.
I have not. She, begins to move away from you. And she just bows her head at you.
I would just try to bow lower. You saved me once. This is the least I could do.
You have saved yourself. I've only guided you to it. Sir Grayson goes over and just sort of looks her up and down. Good night. She bows her head at him. Do I still have her token, actually? I'm pretty sure I do. Well. Looky Lou, what we have here. Let's go. Go like this, actually. Oh, that's right, you wouldn't be in big form anymore, huh?
I'm just gonna move down so I can actually see.
Maybe like this. There you go.
There you go.
I'm not the same as I was, I can tell. No, but don't worry, you get used to it. She looks at him like surprised, not really sort of confused, I guess. You're not the same as me, or any of the rest of us. But you're similar. I can tell. I see. She does like a full bow this time, like a full 90 degree. I hope you continue guiding me, Sal Gleason. I suppose that makes me your mentor now. Fair enough. So I suppose that's another one in Mr. Company. It doesn't take a perception check to see that even though Knight Genevieve, not that I guess she never really got to be in a knight, but that's besides the point, is in some reanimated state, revived state, there is an exhaustion that is racked upon her. Like, she is wearing heavy armor, and she's barely able to stay upright, from the looks of it.
I mean,
Well, I suppose getting resurrected would do that to a gal, I guess.
yeah, being reconstituted
Exactly
in
the-
entirety.
In fact, that's exactly the rules on it.
Yeah.
She has a -4 to every single D20 roll. It reduces by 1 for every long rest, and it has to be a restful rest at that before it goes away. And it's specifically the causation of resurrection spell says there's nothing that can reduce this outside of resting. There's nothing else that can do it.
You will sit down and you will have a nap.
Yeah, I guess maybe a wish spell, but that's besides the point. I wish you didn't have a -4 D modifier. Moves to -3. We did it! We
No,
did
it's
it!
like,
guys,
no.
guys!
No. The better one, depending on where you get it, it becomes -5.
Yeah, because of yeah. Evil genie asshole is just like,
Yeah,
well, you
yeah,
didn't want -4, so I got
Easy.
you, fam. -20.
Whatever you roll.
Wait,
Oh
that's
my
enough.
goodness.
This is for D20s though. Yep. Have fun, chief.
Every
Yeah.
roll's a threat.
This is a very interesting development. I will say something. She has a brooch of her own on her.
Hmm?
It's not one of silver, though. It's some sort of golden or gilded brooch. Out of game. Genevieve got her own question because you put her in the soup, the magic dragon soup,
The holy soup.
the holy magic dragon soup. Yeah, exactly, the holy magic dragon soup.
Damn, where can I get this recipe?
That's the name of my death metal band. my Christian metal band.
Yes.
Christian metal band.
Right up there with red.
Yeah. It was less of a question that she asked, though. Well, I guess it is a question. Yeah. I guess it's sort of a question. She wanted to understand someone. Which is sort of a question, right? But it's sort of not. The question, I guess, would be like, what is their mind? What is their perspective? What is their worldview?
How does this person work?
Basically, yeah. How does this person work? So yeah, whenever Genevieve recovers, she will be one of the custom classes for NPCs and so on. So she'll be relatively similar to Sir Grayson in that regard. Not as powerful as him, though. Not as powerful as him. But yeah, the first time I see anyone resurrect a dead NPC from another campaign.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's a
Yeah.
unique one.
Never mind. I already did that. Never mind. You already did that. Never mind.
Wait, did we?
He
Let's
did
go.
in our very first provincial campaign and the epilogue. Or not the epilogue, the wrap
Shit,
up.
yeah, you're right.
Oh, I wouldn't have been there. Okay.
Yeah, you would have been there. Yeah, so you're queer, yeah. But
Alas.
Really? No, it's-
this would have happened second time.
Well, enough, you would have had the option to be there, but you just weren't. Because timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, does she look like, I don't know, she would have some weapon bond fighter capabilities? Because Garth is desperate to try and see if someone has that. Fuck.
I would just ask Witchstalker if he would mind carrying her for a while.
Or the elk.
His nods. Rather like currently.
So many questions.
The oak can carry her as well. If anything, it might facilitate recovery.
It's exceptionally good at that.
Even
Yeah, you
smarter.
can tap on the elk. I've done it before. It is quite nice. It's very warm.
Is Ruan sad or tired? Like, his voice sounds odd.
No. Just
You feel a whap in the back of your head, Rose.
That was mostly Garth asking, but you know what? Let's go.
Abigail's just gonna point like really, like a really look, like you're gonna call him out on that, really?
It's,
She doesn't say anything. She just opens her eyes and is like, really, really.
just gestures placatingly, like,
You know, you're not the most tactful person I've ever met, I have to say. Not that I've met a lot of people,
glacially
but, you know.
turns.
What? I speak words of truth.
I think I know what Varric's gonna ask.
So
Yeah,
what
I've
was
got
your
my
question,
question
Ori?
now.
What was
Wait,
your
question?
questions?
Yeah,
Send
my
it over me. Over me.
it's a lot. It's a.
Type it over to me, unless your character says it out loud. Then we could just do this.
Nah, we'll just do it. Yeah, mine's fairly straightforward. So.
I think Varric would very specifically ask how to fix Lena.
Mhm.
I will try to fix you. That's the song.
Yeah, here's actually a fun thing that Varric and Abigail know that you guys never got in on. Lena is not, how to say, how to put this? The weird evil magic affecting her is not stagnant. It's been getting worse.
Like it's
And
a
that's
growing
actually one of the
encroachment.
reasons why Lena works so hard, is because she doesn't know how much time she has left.
Oh.
So like she's willing to accept exhaustive nights and weeks and so on because they might be her last. Right? So she wants to do as much good as she can in that short time.
Why does his entire family gotta be selfless, aside from Varric's parents, who sound like kind of assholes?
What a question.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Oh shit, that's Rose's question. No.
Ooh.
No, she's not gonna ask that.
Ooh. That's a question.
So, Ori, what were your question possibilities?
Until I get a response from the water god knowledge thing, and then I'll let you know.
Ah, cool, sweet, nice.
Water god.
He's in a pool.
It's a pool with godly essence.
It's literally holy water, right? I mean, gods. I don't know too much about gods, but you know, they'd have to be in. I don't know.
I mean, you could try to ask, like, hey, how do I get all my memories back or something, without becoming a traitor again?
I don't know if I'm really ready to know that yet.
Okay.
Fair.
I mean, what if I regain my memories and I, want to be a traitor again? What if I turns out that before I was a murderer or something, and then I'd have to go back to being one.
Why would you have to go back to being one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Choose what
What
you do
if-
with the knowledge. If
Well, yes, but what if once I regain my memories, it makes sense or something, and it's go back to who I was before, and then I don't like it at all.
you know what, I was gonna question it, but I feel I'd probably think the same in your position.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy just being me right now.
Well, I'm glad you're happy, and just kind of awkwardly pats her on the shoulder. Just good job. Anyways, pulls her hands away.
But yes, I was asking if anybody was looking for me in case the traitors are coming back to drag me back. But apparently somebody is. But I don't know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
They did mention if they were a traitor or not, so we'll see.
You want to know that?
Hmm?
You want to know?
Yeah,
that?
if that encapsulates the who part.
Who are you?
They are.
Okay, I'm going to avoid them at all costs then.
I will say, because this is a font of knowledge that is like transcendentalist against morals and stuff like that. They're not looking for you in a bad way.
Going to stay on the witty side.
They're looking for a lost puppy.
Do I look like a lost puppy?
I mean...
No, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Okay.
I'm just letting Fred know what some general stuff about what's happening.
Roughly.
Ooh, actually, what? Or make me a charisma save.
Oh god.
Nah.
My lowest. Here we go.
Hey, look
Okay.
at that 19.
Oh wait, it's
Okay.
still advantage. That should be normal. But yeah,
I mean, it's the first one.
yeah.
You get a flashback of what this person, of who this person is.
Oh, okay.